this is going to be crazy. My investor and my builder are going nuts regarding some extra renovation. So I'm going to be jumping on a phone call and see how I can help them resolve the problem. There's a massive problem. So yeah, so this is sometimes what happens when I mentor people. They got this problem. So I'm going to resolve that problem. Let's see if I'm able actually to resolve that problem. So let's get to the call.
Everything. And now came back yesterday, and you know that since I've asked us to go and get the scaffolding, he didn't do anything. And he kept on saying bad material. Abu came back yesterday to say that we have to pay money for the roof. And we have to pay extra money for the roof.
Okay.
Because the roof is bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Abu, in your contract, you put that you will look at the roof and you will repair it.
Mm-hmm.
It's inclusive with the roof and the repair.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, when you came to check the place, you told us that we can see, when we went to the attic, we could see there was a lot of, what is it called? The thing that they used to cover the roof, missing. And we could see that there was a hole where the beds came in from. Mm-hmm. And we saw beds, and you told us no problem, that you're going to fix it and tidy it. Mm-hmm. Why are you coming back now to say we have to pay money? Mm-hmm. So this morning, we asked him, how much is this money? Mm-hmm. He said that for the workmanship alone is 1,650. Mm-hmm. Then we will buy material.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's where we are.
Okay. بقول لك هو لما انت جيت شفت البيت بتقول في الاوضتين اللي فوق كان في عش للحمام وكان في فتحه في السقف كانوا شايفين السما منها فقلت لهم ما تقلقوش انا هعملها وفي العقد مكتوبه بتقول انه مكتوب انه هو الروف هيتصلح بس مكتوب تقريبا يعني باستثناء الاعمال الاضافيه فهي المفروض ده يعتبر من ضمن انه تصليح الروف مش اعمال اضافيه وبتقول ان انت طلبت حاجات ب 1650 عشان تصليح الروف وهي بتقول ما رضيتش عشان انت ما كنتش قايل لها عليها قبل كده
طبعا يس كومبليت يا
بس
طبعا قول انتهيتي بالكلام
ايوه انتهت
طيب اوكي ناو قول لها بالعقد خلي بس قول لرحيم خليه يقرا الرساله اللي بعثت لي على الواتساب ضمن العقد اول شيء قبل ما ابدا كلامي.
Yeah. Saying he has sent something on the group. Please read it before you start talking. He's telling me. Rahim.
Okay.
تمام. قول له احنا المشكله مش بالداخل. المشكله عند المدخنه هاي كلها بدها لد حواليها. هذا الشيء بدها لد. المشكله كبيره مش صغيره، تمام؟ المدخنه انا ما كنت شايف لانه ما فيش زقاله. تمام؟ هاي اول شغله. ثاني شغله انا قلت لها بدي افحص الروح وبعدين نتفق على السعر وهذا الشيء مكتوب بالعقد. تمام؟ انا ما عم بجيب شيء من عندي. تمام؟ في اصلاحات صلحتها. في اللي قدام الامام الواجهه الاماميه كلها تبع الروح كلها صلحتها، يعني اصلاحات عملتها. بس هاي الشغله كبيره، بدي افك واحط خشب واحط رد، هاي شغله كبيره مش صغيره، لو صغيره ما عندي مشكله، هاي بدها 4 ايام شغل. انا مش عايز اسلم الورشه غلط، مش عايز السقف مهم. Please can you speak?
He's saying that he's not talking about the hole you mentioned in the speech. He said he's aware of that and he fixed it. He was not talking about it. He said the problem is around the chimney. The wood is very weak and they need to break there and install legs. And this is something major job. It's not something small. He couldn't see it from the beginning because there was no scaffolding. But we did the repair already. But this is something different than the repair. And it would take 4 days job, 4 days work at least. He doesn't want to give you a skim over or something. This is something important has to be done.
واذا مو صدقه خليه تيجي تشوف المشروع بنفسه، شوف الغلط ما عندي مشكله، لازم تشوف انه مشكله كبيره مش صغيره. انا لازم تكون تبعت ابراهيم، تبعت اخوها، تبعت اي واحد بس يشوف الواقع انه والله هاي مشكله كبيره، معاه حق ابو بكر، وهذا السعر قليل. يعني انا مانيش عايز انه اطلب كثير مشان ما تنصدمي. انا طلبت قليل، انا 5 ايام بدي شغل. تمام. انا استعجبت، بدي اجيب واحد رف بس خاص بالرف عامل اجيب واسع. فالشغله مش سهله، السقف مهم عندي، مهم. يعني كل شغلنا على الفاضي، كل شغلك على جوا على الفاضي. لا سمح الله نزل مطر انت حتخسري بلاوي، هذا واقع.
He's saying that if you can, like if you want to come and see the actual thing on reality, or send someone, send your cousin or someone for you to see, and you will come to understand how important and how serious the problem is. It has to be fixed, because if there is rain or something, there will like leak inside the house, and this is a big problem. And when you see it, you will come to understand that it's not charging you a lot. You will
Yes.
find a whole to do this job, and considering the amount of time and the effort this will take, what he is asking was not at all.
Yes, only this. Can you speak, Rahim? Only this.
Okay, so let me ask a question here. What I'm asking here is the roof repair included on the contract? Is there somewhere on the contract or what specification that says repair the roof?
Yes.
رحيم بيسأل كان في أي مكان يعني مذكور في العقد إنه هو يتصلح السقف؟
لا، ما هو احنا قلنا الشراط الصغيره حنعملها. لو في اصلاحات بالرف صغيره، يعني زي البقول زي كذا، بس هاي مشكله كبيره. هاي ما شافت معايا الا يوم طلعت امبارح بحصل الرف، لقيت المشكله كبيره عند المدخله الشبيره تبع الشملي، لقيت وراها يعني كارثه، يعني حينزل المطر حيخرب البيت كله. تمام. في هاي الشغله بدها شغل 5 ايام. تمام. وهذا العقد مكتوب. لو كان مكتوب بالعقد، شو مكتوب؟ كتبت يا هشام الكلام، قول له هذا الكلام اللي مكتوب بالعقد، بعث لك اياه على الواتساب.
انت بعته لمين؟ انت ليه ولا ليه؟
بعث لك اياه هلا شوف، بعثت على المجموعه. انا مكتوب.
ايوه.
وانا راح اعمل بحث، مكتوب واضح.
He's saying it is mentioned that the repair, but like the minor repair, and this is something not included in, like it's a major job. It's different than the repair. Something he found out around the chimney. It's something like very serious.
Okay, are we?
He's included. He said like he sent on the group what was included in the repair roof item. The term about roof. He said he sent it in the group. That says that
I saw the repair. That's the reason why I'm asking, right? So
Yes.
we are not replacing the roof, right? We're just repairing it. Am I correct?
احنا مش بنستبدل الروف، احنا بنصلحه، صح ولا لا؟
احنا اتفقنا على الرف القدماني اللي بالواجهه الاماميه، هذا اتفقنا انه احنا نصلحه، بس فوق انا ما بعرف شو وضع الرف، قلت له خليها لبعدين. هذا الكلام اللي صار، لذلك انا كتبت هاي الملاحظه. Yes.
He's saying, because like by the time this was discussed, there was no scaffolding.
Okay.
So he said like we will do like, the things the visual things that could be seen from downstairs. However, what else that would be found out later, that would be discussed later. And what he said.
Okay, fine. So basically,
Yes.
we do have roof repairs there. You went upstairs on the roof and you realized there's more to do with the roof than you saw initially. Am I correct in saying that?
بقول لك يعني انت دلوقتي كان من ضمن الشغل المطلوب انه احنا نعمل تصليحات، بس الحاجات اللي انت كنت شايفها.
تماما. صح.
He's saying yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So now, this is unforeseen circumstances, right? It's not fault, and obviously it's not fault, right? Tiny bit is Abu Bakr should have made sure he goes up the loft and check the roof, right? Because the loft, the roof, the house would have a loft. You go through the roof to see what's happening there, right? So what we got to do here, we got to be clever. We got to find a way how we can compromise on the price, because this is price is not aware about, okay? And obviously, it's good you picked that up. You did not just hide it. Complete what you're supposed to complete. So I think we got to compromise here. Oh, sorry for interrupting this video. I just wanted to draw your attention to a guide I've just created. This guide is for you if you're looking to start and scale in property investment, and you've got questions that you want to ask in order to start your property investment. This guide is the ultimate guide to start and scale in property investment journey. I talk about the different type of investment strategies. I also discuss the 11 ways you can raise finance to make any property no money down deals, and the type of properties to buy in order to generate a serious return in your investment. And I'm giving this book away for completely free of charge, no string attached, nothing, absolutely free. Click the link on the description of this video to get your free guide now. We've only got a limited number of these copies available as well, so click the link to get your guide now. Let's get back to our video. As you know, Betty hasn't got lots of money for that project. She's literally on minus. She hasn't got lots of money to do this thing, and I know you got to pay your builders as well. I totally get that, but I like you to find a way how you could reduce that cost, right? Because we are under the impression that any repair and maintenance on the roof is included in it, but if it's severe, I can understand it involves more work, but that 1,600 is way too much for to be able to foot in, because she might not be able to afford that. Can you explain that to him gently and nicely so he understands exactly what I said? If you miss anything, let me know, repeat it.
بكر بيقول انه هو دلوقتي دي مش غلطتك ولا غلطتها، يعني العقد مكتوب فيه ان هو يكون فيه تطبيق، بس الحاجات اللي هي التانية يعني تتشاف بعدين، فانتوا دلوقتي اتحطيتوا في الموقف فلازم نوصل لتسوية، يعني حل وسط. تمام. بخصوص هي ما كانتش عامله حسابها على المبلغ ده، وهي دلوقتي بالماينس في المشروع ولسه هتدفع لك اجرتك وكده، فالمبلغ ده كده كتير مقارنه باللي هي عامله حسابها عليه.
رحيم قول له انت شو عايز يا رحيم؟ انا ما بكسرش كلمتك، تمام؟ انت دائما تقف مع الحق وانا بحب هذا الشيء، فانا ناقص لو حكيت كلمه انا حرضى بيها، لو شو ما كان انا حرضى بيها، تمام؟ انا مانيش عايز اكسر كلمتك يا رحيم، انت دائما انا بستشيرك.
Oh, okay, he's saying Rahim, whatever you you say, he will do. He doesn't want to break your word, and he will stay up to whatever you decide in this matter.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak to and about this, because
Yes.
They are struggling with money, right? And they were not expecting this cost. And then see if they can compensate you with a bit money for whatever the extra work was. But they're not paying you to repair the roof. They're paying you for the extra additional work to compensate a bit of time on the work that you're going to be doing. But
طيب هو هيكلم يعني ويشوف هم يقدروا يدفعوا.
ما في مشكلة، ما في مشكلة، بس قول له لأنه مشان سكافولدنج يشيلوه يعني. حاول اليوم تنزل لي خبر مشان اني اروح اجيب الماتيريال ونشتغل بالرف مشان ما نتاخر على الاثنين. خلصنا الهار برا الخارجي، خلصنا فينش تمام، بس لازم تسرع لنا مشان نشيل سكافولدنج بسرعه مشان ما يشيلوا مصاري زياده. بليز
يعني يشيلوه امتى
يعني يشيلوه يعني يموت يعني مشان نسرع بالهاي مشان ما نطول بالسكافولدنج. تمام. انا لازم اسلمها الشغل هذا الاسبوع، صندي لازم اسلمها الشغل.
He's saying, okay, Rahim, and is reminding you to speak to the scaffolding guy to remove it, so that they don't charge him more. You want to?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he needs to do the work then. Betty will get back to him today about the extra that they can afford to pay him. But he needs to carry on with everything on the roof to make sure before the scaffolding goes, all the roof job has been done.
Yeah.
طيب يقول لك انت كمل الشغل وبكره في السقف وخلص الشغل.
طيب بس عايز بنسين تكون معاي، عايز مشان تدفع الماتيريال انا حروح على البين كيو، تمام؟ اروح على البين كيو حتكون معاي مشان اطلب الليد واطلب الشغلات هاي، فانا عايز تكون معاي، اذا في عندها وقت بقول كويس بليز. Yeah.
He is saying no problem, but he want to be there with him so that he can buy the materials from B&Q. and get it done quickly. So he needs her to be like responsive to the calls and the text.
Okay. As you know, she's in a meeting now. You won't be able to get hold of her, but I think may be able to available to do the necessary when you're at B&Q.
Yeah.
طيب يقول بيتك ميتنج مش هتكون موجودة بس بلسن ممكن تكون موجودة.
There's no problem, Rahim.
Would you be available for that call if he calls you for the materials to sort out the roof?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. That would be okay. But nevertheless, even if because I'm in Nigeria, I'm in the village. The networking is really very bad sometimes.
Nice.
If I couldn't, I would still send a message to, even if she's in a meeting, I can tell her to be ready in case I need material.
Okay,
So
fantastic.
If my network is not going very well from the village here.
إن هي في نيجيريا والشبكة عندهم تعبانة بس هي يعني لو هتكون موجودة لو هتبلغ برضه بيتي إنها تكون إيه يعني لو عرفت إن هي يعني تساعدك لو هي ما عرفتش عشان موضوع الشبكة.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you so much,
Fantastic.
Rahim.
Okay, not a problem at all. We'll get back to you by end of today about how much you can be compensated for the extra works, okay? If you could kindly...
Thank you so much. So that they won't take the scaffold. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
carry on with the job. I will speak to them, they'll compensate you, and call them when you're at B&Q for the materials, okay?
No problem.
All right, thanks very much.
So much, Rahim.
Well, this is how you resolve problems. So this is the reason why I said mentorship is everything when it comes to investment, when it comes to business, when it comes to anything. Because this is something that has derailed the project, stopped them from doing the works. Literally, that builder said there's extra work there and I need to be compensated for it. And the project owner, who is the investor, also saying, no, I'm not going to pay for it. But put them together, talk to them, listen to them. And key thing here, you got to listen to what the builder is saying, but also what the investor is saying if you are mentoring someone. But if you are the investor, you got to listen and understand the builder's point of view. Are their point of view making sense to you? If the time of renovation and they could not find that work because it was in the roof, there's no scaffolding, stuff like that, they come back to you and they say there's an extra work. You are the one who's got the project. So what you want to do is to find out obviously how you can negotiate with them. Tell them, look, this is not what I've envisaged. I've never thought I was going to pay extra money, but it has happened. You've been honest. You've told me what the problem is. I haven't got the amount you've asked me to pay, but then you start your negotiation at that point. That's how you get to resolve issues with builders, because builders, they're difficult to kind of manage, but you've got to be smart to manage them in the way you want them to do what you want them to do, because you've got a bigger thing to lose there than the builders themselves, by the way. So with this case, then what I've done, told them, look, as you've just watched the video, I told them, look, I understand what you're saying, the builder. I went to and obviously I represented my investor. I told the investor, I represent investor, I understand where the investors, I told them like the investor is broke, she hasn't got money, nothing's left, so therefore she wasn't envisaging this cost. So what then happens, I kind of put the guards down to the builder so that then obviously he does not need to go and ask for more money. But then obviously because he knows me and he really believes in what I say, he said, look, Rahim, you can do whatever you want and we can take it from there. So now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to talk to the investor, say, look, he wouldn't have seen that. And it's good that he's been honest, actually told us about the problem, because some builders will just do it, leave that because that's not theirs. And then you do all this works and then start leaking and you got another problem. So he's been honest, let's compensate him a bit more money for the extra works. And then they will compensate him and then that then becomes a win-win. This is how you manage builders. This is how you get to communicate with them. Don't get angry, don't get upset, don't take it personal. Sit with them, have a conversation. That's the way you can resolve lots and lots of issues. But what really helps you is listening more than you're talking. Because from the listening is where you can gather information and serve them correctly. This is how you resolve issues with your builders. I really hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, smash the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. And if you want to learn how to make, manage and multiply income through property investment, there's a link somewhere around the video. Click that link to reserve a free no obligation consultation to one of my consultants to learn how I may be able to help you invest in properties so you can make working for someone an option instead of an obligation. I look forward to seeing you there.